Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to my channel, my lovelies. If you've never been here before, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am so happy you found me. I do so hope that you will like and subscribe before you leave. Become part of the Mama family. Mama's got your back, at least when makeup's concerned, and definitely when that makeup is cheap. I had a request to do a hair video and I am so excited. I love sharing my knowledge about hair care just because it's been such a journey. It doesn't matter if you have curly hair or straight hair, thick hair or thin hair. I feel like hair care is a journey for all of us. It is ever evolving, ever changing, depending on humidity, depending on product availability. Your hair just changes as you get older as well. So I just think that it's constantly evolving, and I'm finally at a point now where I think I really have my hair care under control at the moment. So I'm very excited to share my process with you guys. A little bit about my hair. I have incredibly long, very thick, very curly, frizzy hair. I also color treat my hair. I get highlights put into my hair every 6 months. So it's incredibly fragile as well. A couple of smaller hair care details I think are important is to never ever put your hair up tightly with a ponytail holder or a hair tie. It puts so much stress on your hair and it causes so much breakage and things like that. So I really try not to use hair ties. I know I come on here and 9 times out of 10 I have that black hair tie around my wrist. I try very hard not to tie my hair up too tightly with it. If I do need to put my hair up and get it out of the way, I will use a clip. I feel like clips put a lot less stress on your hair. It's not kind of tugging and pulling. Also, they're easier to remove. I think one of the worst things in the world is trying to take a ponytail holder out of your hair and it pulling 5 or 6 strands of your hair with it. Just no thank you. So I think clips are a big deal. Also, when it comes to brushing and grooming your hair, I really feel like a flat, wide paddle brush is the best way. It's the best tool for the job. I really like to start at the ends of my hair and work my way up and work through the knots. I am never just kind of yanking a brush through my hair. That is one of the easiest ways to get split ends, to get breakage, and to just get unnecessary shedding. So those are 2 of my biggest tips. Also, I always sleep on a silk pillowcase with my hair up in either a bonnet, or I use a shower cap or a nightcap, something like that. Especially when you have super curly hair like I do. It's really difficult to style, and because I get my hair color treated, I can't just be going and washing it and wetting it down every single day, especially because I have hard water at home, so it really makes my hair super brassy. I just have to be really mindful of, what I'm putting into my hair and how it's going to react with my bleach blonde highlights. So sleeping in a cap reduces the amount of products I have to use because I'm not fixing my hair as much. It reduces breakage. It reduces frizziness. It's just a really great step to take for your overall hair health. Now, when it comes to products, I am super picky about the products that I use. And I also use quite a few products in my hair. We're going to go through all of them. It's going to be a lot. You definitely don't have to use all of these, but again, this is my hair care journey. This is what works for my hair right now. And please keep in mind how incredibly thick and long my hair is. So the first thing that I usually put in my hair is going to be a serum. I really enjoy either using a hair oil or a hair serum, just something that's going to give a little bit of love back to your hair. I use this Hairitage by Mindy McKnight End Play. This is a split end rescue cream. This is the very first thing that touches my hair after I've brushed it. Also, when walking into the product step of your hair care routine, if you have super curly hair, I really think that moisture is key. So when I go in and I put products into my hair, I really want my hair to be as wet as it can be, literally dripping. Just because the products are going to mix with the moisture in your hair, it's going to help it to distribute more evenly. And I don't know why. I don't know like the science of it, but I know that the more moisture in my hair when I start applying products, the better the end result turns out. So my hair is nice and soaking wet. I put in my split end rescue. So I take about a good pea-sized amount of this to start with, and I really start working this into the ends of my hair. And again, it is a split end rescue cream. So it's going to go on, and you really want it to place it where it's going to do the most help. So I focus on the most damaged parts of my hair. For me, that's usually these front pieces right here and the ends of my hair. Now I rub it between my hands, warm the product up with my body heat, and then I just kind of like scrunch it into my hair. I think another big mistake people make is they just try to put all the product in at one time, and for curly hair, that just doesn't work. You need to work section by section. A lot of times, I will part my hair before I even get started, and then each side of my head gets split into 3 sections. So you have the front section, you have the middle section, and then you have the back section. And I like to start from the tips and work my way up towards my scalp. So this is the first thing that goes in. Again, I put about a pea-sized amount on each side of my head and work that into my ends and the most broken pieces of my hair. The next thing I go in with is like a frizz ease kind of thing. So this is the Beauty and Planet Argan Oil and Lavender Smooth and Serene Leave-In Smoothie Cream. Now that is one heck of a name for one heck of a product. This is probably one of my very, very favorite hair care products ever. First of all, it smells absolutely phenomenal. This works as like almost like a hair perfume. In a way, it makes my hair smell good for days. My husband will come home from work, he'll give me a hug, and the first thing he'll do is bury his nose into my hair, especially when I've just washed it. It's like his favorite thing in the world to do. This is really beautiful for kind of like rehydrating the hair. It helps with frizziness and flyaways. This is absolutely a fantastic, fantastic product. I can always tell when I skip this step, and it also seems to help it just kind of helps with the overall kind of shininess and smoothness of my hair. I take probably about 5 or 6 pumps. The pumps are very, very small. And again, I have very, very thick, very long hair. So you probably don't need to take that much, but I usually take about 5 or 6 pumps for each side of my hair. And again, I will start at the tips of my hair and the most broken, the most damaged portions of my hair and work up towards my scalp. When I'm applying my product, I really don't like to put, if I can keep most of the product away from my scalp, that's what I do. Because if it gets on the scalp and like you get a lot of product buildup in this part of your hair, you're going to end up having itchy hair. You're going to end up having flaky skin. You're going to end up having like that white cast of product buildup. And that's like the last thing that you want. So always start at the tips of your hair and work up towards your scalp. And again, I put this in, I section my hair, and I do a section at a time. Really trying to make sure that I get this everywhere and as evenly dispersed as I can. This can make your hair just a little bit oily if you're not careful with it. So just be mindful of that and always start with less because you can always add more, never subtract. So we have the split end serum, we have the frizzy solution, then we're going to go in with a curling cream. And for this one, God, my dog got into my curling cream and it looks absolutely atrocious. But this is the Hairitage by Mindy Ahead of the Curl Cream. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal. I will take probably about a quarter-sized dollop of product, and I, again, will work it through my hair, starting at the tips of my hair, working my way up towards the scalp. And again, just kind of combing this through. When it comes to hair care, I find that if I'm in a rush, it's never going to look as good as if I just sit there and really take the time. So I'll put my curl cream in and really make sure that I have every piece of my hair really kind of touched by that product. And then I'll move on to the very last step of the whole situation. And that is kind of like a lock-in step. So for me, it is the Hairitage Have It All Curl Enhancing Foam. Guys, this is like hairspray without the stiffness. This is just a fantastic, fantastic product. I was raised in like the 90s and early 2000s. I am altogether way too familiar with the crunchy, crusty kind of hair, like literally couldn't sleep in it because it was so stiff. Like it made noise, like not good. But this goes into the hair and it is so touchable, and just it's so good. It makes the hair so soft. It really is absolutely wonderful. And this is kind of like my last step in my routine. This really locks everything in for me. It says it's sulfate, phthalate, paraben, silicone, gluten, mineral, color safe, cruelty free. Like it's an amazing product. It smells phenomenal. This whole line has like a really gorgeous kind of spicy, sexy scent to it, and it goes into the hair and it literally stays there for absolutely forever. I love the way that these make my hair feel. I love the way they make it smell. And again, it is a kind of like a hairspray gel kind of step. It's like a mousse basically, but it doesn't make the hair crunchy. It is so good. And again, this is one of those products that I really focus on the damaged parts and the ends of my hair. So the more damaged hair is, the more likely it is to be dry and frizzy looking. So when I'm doing these steps, I really like to pay attention to those pieces of my hair, because if they look bad, the rest of my hair is going to look bad. But again, I try to get it in there as evenly as I possibly can. And after that, I really like to scrunch my hair up and really just kind of define those curls. I will take my hair and just kind of like that to separate the curls, because it likes to all curl together. And then I leave it be. I do not use a diffuser. I do not blow dry my hair. No heat ever touches my hair. Sometimes, very rarely, I will straighten my hair, but for the most part, I just let my hair air dry. I let nature take its course. And another big thing is just don't touch it. As long as my hair is wet, it's like there's like caution tape all around my head. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to fiddle with it. I'm not going to try to break apart curls. What's going to happen is the more I touch it, the more those curls are going to disperse and break apart, and the frizzier and bigger my hair is going to get. So if you wait until your hair is completely dry, it's then set in that curl pattern, and then you can go in with your fingers or a wide tooth comb, what have you. And then you can kind of separate your curls and kind of fluff things out without having to worry about the frizziness. Also, if my hair during this process has gotten too dry, because again, moisture is key when it comes to curly hair. So if my hair has gotten too dry throughout this process, I will go into the bathroom, I will wet my hands down, and I will gently rub my hands through my hair just to kind of resaturate everything, just to kind of make sure everything is nice and like, everything is saturated basically. Because I need that moisture to help disperse the product in my hair and really set those curls in that kind of spiral pattern. If you don't like your hair being on your neck, or you just don't want you are a fiddler and you know you're going to touch your hair, twist your hair up at the back of your nape, at the nape of your neck, twist it up loosely and then pin it with a clip to the back of your head. And then when you take it down, it will still have that really beautiful curl pattern. But just don't mess with it. I do have a couple of honorable mentions that I wanted to talk to you guys about. The first of which is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Curl Defining Lotion. Guys, this stuff is my lifesaver, especially in summer. In summer, I find that I have to deal quite a bit with frizziness, whether it be due to the humidity outside or it rains a lot in summer. I just know that my hair is a lot frizzier in the summer than it is in the winter, and this thing really comes in handy. This is the Curl Defining Lotion, but it also has a humidity shield in it, and it really does help with the frizziness of my hair. I use this step and replace this with the curl cream. Instead of the curl cream, I will use this curl defining lotion. It is not super expensive. I think it's about like $8 or $10 a bottle, but it really works. It's got a beautiful light citrusy scent to it. It goes into the hair. It's beautifully touchable. There's great movement to the hair. It doesn't make anything super crunchy, but it really does help with frizz, and it really helps to lock in that curl pattern. That is about it for me today. I hope that this video was helpful in some small way. I just think that the key points to having curly hair are moisture and just leaving it alone. Letting it air dry, I think, is the biggest difference. It has made the biggest difference in my curl pattern, just because, again, I'm kind of like a fiddler, and I like to kind of run my hands through my hair. And when it's wet, I just have to remind myself not to touch it until it's dry. Guys, I love you so very much. I will, of course, put all of the products that I talked about in today's video in the description box below, as well as all of the links to all my other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. I post fun content every single day. And if you're not following me everywhere, you definitely should go do that so you don't miss a single moment of it. Guys, I love you so very much. As always, no filters, no edits, no fancy lighting. It's just me sitting in front of my camera playing with some hair products, hoping you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. And until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember, you're important. Bye.